I'm gonna guess you probably have a shower that looks something like this. You have bottles on the floor. Well, I was actually sent a tension caddy for the shower that we're going to install and see how easy it is to put together. Let's go ahead, let's get all the parts and get moving. So you are going to receive instructions and you're going to receive a bunch of these along with some shelves and stuff. But we are going to go based upon the instructions. Yes, this is me. And yes, you are going to see me doing this right in front of you. Now, I don't know how to do this stuff. So we're following the instructions. All right, so what it says basically is that, and I've glanced over the instructions already, but these are lettered. These are lettered, as you can see, like this says F. And what they've done is they've given us enough of these rods to make sure that it goes all the way up. And you may not need all of the pieces. So keep that in mind. All right, so it says, because I know it says somewhere, oh, no matter what height it is, D, E, and F are always required. So we're going to go ahead and find D, E, and F. This is F. So I bought this house because I liked the shower, and I always knew I was going to put something up because I need shelves. I have too many like shampoo bottles and I have a squeegee and things that I use that I need. Here's E. Then I knew that I was going to need to have some kind of shelf. So this was actually sent to me so I could put it together for you, and that way you can kind of see what it looks like put together. All right, so I have D, E, and F. It's these three right here. I have A, B, and 4 C's. So I have those. Let's see what this looks like. All right, so if A, B, and C are not required, we're going to move to E, D, and F. So I am going to put together E, D, and F first. Let's see what we're working with. So, because I don't know how many up I need. So keep 2E, the tube ring plastic part in the end position. Okay, so I think you're saying all the way up top. Pinch the size of the ring to make it smaller. Okay, it is. And allow the ring plastic part to enter the tube D, which is this one. So we're supposed to go and pinch these and just put this on here so that way it kind of locks it in there. Okay, got it. And then we need to, so D is just supposed to fit over the plastic cap, and then we're supposed to tighten it by screwing it on, is what it's kind of saying to me. Let me just make sure this is on. Yeah. Okay, done. And then E is going to go into F. So there's a spring in there. Well, we're definitely going to need a lot more than this. I love that. I love the spring in there. Okay. So we are going to need C. I know we're going to need A for sure. So I feel like what we're going to do, because my shower is super tall, well, not super tall, but it's definitely taller than this. We're going to start with A. All right, here's A. So I'm going to assume it's going to be fairly similar. So B is going to fit into A. And you screw that on. And then we have, so it looks like these are screw-ins, the A, B, and C. going to fit the bigger end of C onto B. And I will give you an overall shot of this when we're done so you can see. But this basically goes from floor to ceiling, my shower does. At least, I don't have anything blocking it. All right, we'll take another C, and we're gonna go ahead and screw that onto this C. And what I've done, and I know you can't see too much farther down here, but I've actually separated my two pieces, the A, B, and all the C's, and then the D, E, and F, because it's going to help me figure out where I want to go and place these this shelving. Because I'm thinking that right near the top of D is actually where I want to go and put one of my first baskets, my first shelving. So let me show you how I do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually take, this is D. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take, and I'm already showing you how this separates. So I'm going to separate this a little bit, and then I'm going to place this on D, just like that. And then I can take one of my baskets, like this. We're gonna take it out of our plastic. And we're actually going to put it here in the corner like this. And it's actually just going to slip right in there like that. Right? And I probably put this on upside down. Let me check. Did I put it on upside down? Yes. Yes, I did. Why? Because I'm doing it for the first time. Just like you're going to end up doing. So don't put it on upside down. Remember that F is on the bottom. All right. So then you'll take your corner, you'll take this, and it should just slide right on. Yep. Boom. And then you have your shelf. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get this installed, and then I'll go and I'll show you the final product. So I wanted to show you something. So these brackets, I thought I was gonna be able to use all of the pieces, but I can't. And it also doesn't go all the way up to my ceiling. So I'm gonna have no choice but to use these brackets. And so what I've done is I've put one down below, but I'm gonna show you how I put one up here. So super simple, right? This is what we're gonna do. So there's actually like a plastic, it's like a sticker, like a 3M sticker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to open this and just put it on top like this. So I have this situated about where, on the wall where the bottom one is. And that way I'll be able to just put it where I need it. And then I'm gonna take off the plastic, and that way it'll just sit right there on the tile. So that's what I think I'm going to have to do. And let me go ahead and do the top one. That should kind of anchor it. So as you can see, what was down here is now sitting nice and pretty up here. So if you're looking for something to take the mess from down on the floor and put it up and give you more floor space, I highly recommend picking up this tension shower caddy.